بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
He is Allah, besides whom there is no God, the Sovereign, the Holy, the Peace-giver, the Faith-giver, the Overseer. The Almighty, the Omnipotent, the Overwhelming. Glory be to Allah, beyond what they associate. He is Allah, the Creator, the Maker, the Designer. His are the most beautiful names. Whatever is in the heavens and the earth glorifies Him. He is the Majestic, the Wise. Belief in the oneness of God. Muslims believe in one, unique, incomparable God, who has no son nor partner, and that none has the right to be worshipped but Him alone. He is the true. He has the most magnificent names and sublime perfect attributes. God alone is the Almighty, the Creator, the Sovereign, and the Sustainer of everything in the whole universe. He manages all affairs. He stands in need of none of His creatures, and all His creatures depend on Him for all that they need. He is the all-hearing, the all-seeing, and the all-knowing. In a perfect manner, His knowledge encompasses all things, the open and the secret, and the public and the private. He knows what has happened, what will happen, and how it will happen. No affair occurs in the whole world except by His will. Whatever He wills is, and whatever He does not will is not and will never be. His will is above the will of all the creatures. He has power over all things, and He is able to do everything. He is the most gracious, the most merciful, and the most beneficent. In one of the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we are told that God is more merciful to His creatures than a mother to her child. God is far removed from injustice and tyranny. He is all-wise in all of His actions. If someone wants something from God, he or she can ask God directly without asking anyone else to intercede with God for him or her. The Islamic concept of God is that He is loving, merciful and compassionate. Islam also teaches that He is all-knowing and the perfect judge of affairs, and will punish, or forgive, accordingly. However, Allah once said to Muhammad, "My mercy prevails over my wrath." So Islam teaches a balance between fear and hope, protecting one from both complacency and despair. Muslims believe that God has revealed 99 of His names, or attributes, in the Quran. It is through these names that one can come to know the Creator. A few of these names are the All-Merciful, the All-Knower, the Protector, the Provider, the Near, the First, the Last, the Hidden and the Source of all peace. Allah is not a different God, nor a new God invented by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, or by Muslims. Allah is the semantic term for God. Arabic Jews and Christians also use the term Allah in their books. The most severe sin in Islam is known as shirk, which translates to the concept of ascribing a partner to Allah. The Tehrim also encompasses attributing divine qualities to any other besides Allah. Shirk is the only sin that God does not forgive if a person dies before repenting from. Everything in this world and everything it contains, the whole universe, including you and I, belong to the one God. We use the phrases, my hand, my house, my money, but in reality, it all belongs to God. God is the self-existent who was not given life, cannot be caused to die or brought back to life by anyone else. God is eternal, without beginning or end, and is thus a unique being who has no equal. This is the best definition of Allah/God. In the name of God, the Gracious, the Merciful. 1. Say, He is God, the One. 2. God, the Absolute. 3. He begets not, nor was He begotten. 4. And there is nothing comparable to Him. The Quran answers such questions as where we came from, why we exist and what we should do. This book describes the existence, the unity, the power and the mercy of God. The description of God is the most important message of the Quran. In order to worship God, we have to know Him well, otherwise we may form a distorted concept of Him and then go astray. God is nothing like a human being or like anything that we can imagine, and He is the only one worthy of worship. Allah is the Creator of the heavens and the earth. He has made for you pairs from among yourselves, and pairs from the cattle. He makes you expand in this way. Nothing is like him. And he is the all-hearing, the all-seeing. The Holy Quran says that all humans are equal in the sight of Allah and that the only thing that can distinguish them in His sight is their piety and worship. All human beings, according to Islam, have been created by one and the same God, and for this reason they belong to one great brotherhood. Okay, all being descendants of the same progenitor, Adam and Eve, they should naturally be each other's well-wishers. They must willingly come to one another's assistance, like members of the same large family.